Yeah, you said it well. It's early. We went through February, I think, in a positive way. The season, as I said it in one of the press conference, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, a World Cup in the middle, Leagues Cup, Champions League, a lot happening. So we had a very good month of February, but our feet are on the ground. We're staying very humble in what we have to do, and we're not getting ahead of ourselves in any ways.
What's the message to the team to stay, because it is a long season? What's the message to the team to stay consistent, to stay grounded?
Yeah, one is we spoke this morning. We have to keep punching. It's this. The season is like being in a long boxing game, and sometimes there's rounds that you're gonna be in front, other rounds that the opponent might punch you more. In a month, you might have a month that is more difficult, but you need to stay on your feet. You need to keep punching. We're taking it in a way that we're not thinking about the first 4 games. They're done for us. Right now, our only sole focus is Dallas on Saturday. And if we take it game by game, where we don't take it for granted, we don't take winning for granted. We're staying very aware that every game has its own story and challenges, and that's how we want to be throughout the year. Hi.
So, 3 straight wins from the very
Yes.
start of the season. But
Four.
oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
So, how are you keeping the squad grounded despite this early?
Yeah. It's I just answered, and this last question is, we don't take in the locker room winning for granted, because we know that when we have the opportunity to get wins and to get points, we have to take them. So we're not living from the past. February was a very good month. Now March is gonna have its own challenges, and we're trying to focus on that. I think we have a group that is a winning group, but also a very humble group. They work hard every day in training. They want to keep going, and this is going to be a hard game Saturday, because the more you're successful as a team, the more the opponents prepare for you and get ready for you, and we have to be aware of that. So we know our strengths, and we also know our weaknesses, and we just have to stay humble and keep working hard.
Marc, the back line that you've been using with the 3 center backs, sort of the hybrid with Sergei on Denis' side, is that something that you feel really comfortable with? Is something that you can keep through the season, or was it just for that stretch of games
No.
to start off? How does that make you guys better?
We feel very comfortable with it. I think that as a team, you have to know that the way you attack affects your transition when you lose the ball, and the way you defend affects your transition when you win the ball. So there might be games that we're gonna feel comfortable having a rest defense only with 2 players. But right now, I think we have a way of playing that we're trying to establish. Think about us. Think about what we want to be as LAFC, and there's a great competition in the roster right now. Like I said, the players that have been involved in this month of February with more minutes are playing an important role, but others will in other months. The season is long, so yeah, that's how we're feeling right now.
And how have you felt in Kosi Tafari's impact early? He was someone you mentioned in preseason, like maybe he wasn't the first choice for you,
Yeah.
and he kind of kept forcing his way into the lineup. First of all, how did he do that? How did he keep showing that he deserved the minutes to you in preseason?
We don't have any bias with any player. So the players that do well and grow in training and show that they deserve, they're gonna get important chances. And Kos is a player that took that chance. He fits well in this hybrid 3 back 4, but he also grew a lot on defending in a back 4. That for me is something that he needed to to grow with. He was very comfortable defending in a back three, but I think we spoke about with him about some challenges when we were shifting as a line, out to cover in a back four, out to defend centrally in a back four, and he's grown as a player in that, and credit to him.
Yeah, he seems like he's physical, he's fast, he has no problem breaking up plays, obviously getting in front of shots, blocking shots. Is that Nkosi at his best? Like when he's making up those plays, being disruptive in the back?
I think I always see him, especially with his age, with the team we're trying to build, it's still margin for progression, and I hope I'm telling you the truth that we still didn't see him at his best.
Last one for me, Dallas attacks with two up front with Farmington and Musa. How do you see that forward combination impacting what Dallas wants to do against you and how you?
Yeah, they play with two forwards, but they attack with 4 or 5. So they try to stretch you as a line. They try to use width well. Then they have should be Farrington and Musa up top. They're physical, very physical presence. So that's a little bit of a change for us from the last games we had. So it's going to present a different challenge, and we're working on it in training and being ready for it.
All right, we'll move to take.
I'm curious, as you're establishing sort of the identity of this team and getting this season going, have you had contact with Steve Chirongo? I'm curious if you guys are still kind of staying in contact, maybe bouncing off ideas off each other.
We are friends, so when you're friends, you speak regardless where Steve is in the world. To be honest, we speak about everything. We speak about how the kids are doing, the dogs are doing, the adaptation in a new country, but we rarely speak tactically or almost nothing about LAFC. He just told me he watches the games, it's exciting, he's happy for me, but we don't share tactically anything. We do speak more about personal, family, and that's it.
Good to know that you're still keeping tabs.
Of course, he's a friend. He's a friend, of course.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Coach.